8,400 in the pot. And he makes 4 10s on the river.
Quadrophenia.
That couldn't have went better.
Yes.
If he had put in the re-raise pre-flop, the 4-bet, Doug would have certainly folded.
And he snap called quicker than a Kansas City touchdown pass.
Pocket 5s for Tony. He's had a rough ball. He really hasn't got anything working.
It's a walk away from the table.
Doug Polk, Andrew Nemi, Brad Owen in town here for their first game under the lights, table 11, plus your stream favorites. What a lineup tonight. What a game. What a chat. What a bunker crew. Everybody bringing it strong as we see an ace-jack-9 flop.
And that's going to be good for DQ, who made a loose call with the jack-9 pre-flop. But
Flush draw for Doug. Give me a diamond on a clean run out.
Brad's going to go for the bet here with the ace with the weak kicker. He's going small.
These ears are like cracking up. Like, oh,
About 40% pot. Doug's just going to call with his 3 high flush draw.
Give me a stuff,
See what DQ decides to do with his bottom 2 pair. Very draw heavy board. Could get actually pretty awkward if he raises and gets called. A lot of turns would get really dicey. Imagine raising, getting called, and the turn being something like the 10 of diamonds. But he does decide to raise. He's not afraid of such a situation. Looks like he made it about 1,400. We'll wait for the graphics to catch up. 1,800.
Just like them, I'm really glad that
Nemi
he also has a good sense
with ace-7 here. Not the kind of hand you really want to be calling these raises with. Your outs to improve are not very good. You hit a 7, 10-8 gets there, so it's not even a super clean out. He does make the fold. Now Doug, tougher spot, only a 3 high flush draw. DQ doesn't have that much behind.
Have you looked? I have 2. You looked?
I have looked.
Terrified.
Doug confirming that his opponent has looked at his cards.
Your what, sorry?
Okay, that's good.
All right, you got some action.
he has been every time
Doug is going to give him some action. As he said, he's going to call.
And then he goes closer and
Ariano actually had more of a dime swing than
Turns a 3. Gives Doug a couple extra outs. Although it also gives him 3 outs to disaster. If the river's a 2, he'd lose a lot of extra money.
Pot building.
Now this is an even dicier spot than the flop was for Doug. He's picked up a pair. Makes it a little bit more enticing to call, but he's still only got a 3 high flush draw. It's possible he's out flush drawed here.
he's definitely come a long way since
Going
He
nowhere.
does still call.
just like
DQ's got
Diamond.
about 3,600 behind.
Diamond.
multiple streets. You know what I mean?
It is a diamond.
Douglas Polk.
Selfishly, folks, we got a little side action.
That's how we do it, guys. Quick bet from DQ. It looked like a smaller size. Yeah, 3K. So 3K into 9K, kind of a blocker bet. Weird to call something a blocker bet when it's such a large amount of money.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think DQ's folding if Doug raises, honestly. So
He doesn't have much behind. It looks like. It looks like he has what?
he's got a lot of
One.
purples. Got a lot
Oh,
of
he does have a
purples.
decent amount of purple.
All in, all you can eat. Soda on the side. DQ hates it, shaking his head. Pay this man his money.
Looks like he's got about
It's a good read.
6,500 behind.
Very good read from DQ. DQ's like, oh, you chased all the way with a flush draw, and Bink City, population 2.
all that way on the flush draw.
So DQ's got to call about 6,000 here. It's tough to tell exactly what he has in his stack, but it's something like 6,000. The graphic that says 550 is undercounting his stack a little bit.
He makes the call.
He does
Makes
call.
the call, and he's been felted.
Oh my goodness.
A monster pot there for Doug. He shows the 2 pair, and boy, just think, what were we just talking about? Who was sad? What?
He's going to hand you 10.
Thank you,
I think
Doug.
Doug and Brad discussing their drinking
I do
habits,
have a 1 week
talking
card
about
on
how
those.
they've been doing a little better this year, drinking a little less. Good for their health.
Doesn't Doug have a bet?
I gave a free roll on if I
Let's
drink
hear it.
again. For 8 months, I have 1 weekend off.
There it is. You just said it.
1 month in.
1 month into an 8-month bet of not drinking.
Yeah,
It's actually a free roll, so Doug cannot win.
Definitely. We're hoping it's in April now.
I'm not sure how bachelor parties work, but
The way it's going, I'm gonna have 3 kids and be in my 50s. We're gonna have my bachelor party. The way it's
Jake
going.
Stein, thank you for the super chat. I got you on that one.
The kids will go, wow.
Doug also talking about the fact that he's married, but his bachelor party has yet to happen.
Oh my goodness.
Bachelor party planned by Ryan Fee, but for multiple different reasons, it had to get delayed past the wedding. Now we're many months past the wedding, and well, a few months past the wedding, and no bachelor party yet. But it's gonna happen. He's gonna get the chance to have that last bit of fun before getting married, even though he's already married. You can do things out of order sometimes. It's okay.
Of course.
For a new what? Drug?
7 of clubs on the turn here, adds a second flush draw. Doug with his set of 10s.
Yeah. Something like
3 Gs in the pot already. Looks like Doug's going to get a little rebate from Poker Traveler here.
Exact amount of period of time.
Stackfoot Rampage will be here Friday on the stream. So there you go. You asked,
We deliver.
we deliver right away.
Good stuff. Looks like Doug's going for a pretty big bet size here, which you would expect on a board of this texture. A lot of draws, a lot of dynamism, if you will. Is that a word, guys? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Poker Traveler likely not going anywhere. It's not much of a folder, especially not with top pair. It's a good
Drawing
hand.
dead.
He's out of position as well, so it's not like he's going to be able to make a move on the river should it be something nasty like the 9 of spades.
Doug just
8,400 in the pot. And he makes 4 10s on the river.
Quadrophenia.
And that bricks a lot of draws. I mean, clubs missed, king, queen missed, queen 9 missed, spades missed, just a ton of hands missed. So Poker Traveler is going to have a pretty easy time putting Doug on a bluff on this river. I'd expect Doug to use a pretty big size here.
The board pair actually helps a little bit for Poker Traveler's hand.
Yeah, just in case Doug had a hand like 7-5, perhaps.
Right,
yeah. Looks like Doug's going to go about 3/4, about 6,400 or so is what it looked like.
Wow. I think he's going to get paid off here.
5,900, so yeah, about 3/4 pot. Makes sense. This is a size that he could also bet with something like aces, so it makes sense that that's the size he chooses to use in this situation. You don't only want to bet the size of that your hand wants, unless of course you think your opponent, won't do anything about it. But in this case, we're on a stream game. His opponent will get this information after he wants to try to play a little bit more of a quote-unquote GTO balance style, and that's generally Doug's style also. He's pretty slow to make big exploitative adjustments to his opponents. Prefers playing a more theoretically optimal style.
You think he's going to make this call, Mike?
I would be really surprised to see a fold here.
Yeah,
with just
me too.
with how many draws missed, this would be an awesome fold. Awesome fold, especially considering some of the calls and plays that Traveler has made today. He's made some really, really loose plays.
Doug staring at the board.
Fold.
Great fold. Really, really good stuff.
Wow.
Give him one more hand of table talk.
Yeah,
Work for you guys?
Yeah, I think we can mix it.
They'll go in and out.
Folks want to hear him?
Even like,
Let's give it to him.
it's like, yeah, big game later, guys. All right, cool. 1,000 subs.
All right, Bradley. Do your Huckleberry.
Adam Baker, $10 super chat. Where do the super chats go?
Sure how I feel about that.
They go to Rick and I, so we appreciate all of the generosity from the chat.
I feel like I'm going to have to play tight here. In
YouTube
style
takes
lines.
a
I don't know if
decent
I want to
portion
be
as well.
involved in whatever's going on right now.
7's for E. He's going to come along.
Physically impossible for you to play tight and start with all this money on the board.
Let's see. I'm new Doug. Lays down the monsters.
Yeah, that's what they know you for. For that one time.
All right, you got a customer here.
Oh my God. That means that
Doug tired of folding. He's coming along.
His hand is so big. You guys got that on stream?
I'm gonna pull
Doug's
the
hand
DQ.
is so big right now that he's like doing the reverse psychology.
I mean, have at whatever line of logic.
Yeah.
Have at it.
King 9-5, couple clubs.
That's when you die.
Yeah, I DQ check dark.
Oh, sorry.
A lot going on this board.
I checked. You checked.
Looks like we're going to see a clash of the Lodge partners here.
But that's a DQ check. I like to check.
Lower bet. 1,000.
Top 2, gutter straight flush draw. Is the 10 of clubs still available? We'll find out here shortly. instead. 6 outs as we see up top.
Started with like 94.
How much are you playing? Doug looking quite serious.
Things always get a little bit more serious when you flop top 2, you know what I mean?
Eyeing up your opponent's stack. Thinking about the best way to proceed. Plenty of draws out here that we could charge. And that's exactly what Doug's going to do here. Going to raise his partner. Banana chips.
Banana chips, yellow chips are 1,000, folks. $1,000 each.
A lot of Brad's outs are dead, but he doesn't know that.
And he goes all in.
What do I have to do?
We'll go one for blood.
Once for blood, the man says.
Blood! Oh, right here. Blood! Once. Club.
And blood it is, as Mr. Owen has been stacked.
Once again.
Oh,
What is sort of tap?
So the chips are going to stay, and he's just going to ship Doug some money.
shout out to dial-up internet.
Wow, very nice.
I do not miss that sound.
Stream, yeah. Good channel.
Mark the Shark, I agree. Lemon Brisk is fire. I'm telling you.
Pretty good.
It's a good little drink.
Alexander Raj, interesting question here. Question on entering a poker room for the first time. I've never played poker. Should I even do it?
Absolutely, Alexander. And of course, if you are local in the area, once a month we offer a class free of charge here at the Lodge, Introductory to Poker, where we go over the rules, the hand rankings, etc. So if you do live locally, this is a great place to do so, where you can learn the game. And if you like it, great. If not, try something else. It's up to you.
The great thing about poker is that not all games play like this. There are smaller stakes games. There are tournaments with low buy-ins that are a great entryway for people to learn the game. So you don't have to worry about losing your rent money. We have we have a free roll that you can come in for just 25 bucks, and you can spend the whole evening playing poker and learning the game.
Yeah, don't put yourself in a stressful situation. You can buy in for the minimum in a cash game. You could play a small tournament. A lot of options.
Doug bigs this flop here, trip tens. And he's got people betting. Tony just with ace high makes it 600. Snap call from Doug. DQ gets out of the way. Big Tony zigging when he should be zagging. Now connects with an ace. This could be trouble for him.
Also, I mean, you're kind of aiming for the wrong guy. I mean, you gotta get aiming to it. Not like all the bets.
Sneaky check back there by Doug.
Oh, yeah, he's a hunter. That's what I'm saying.
Actually, Doug was first to act, so he checked, and then Tony checked behind.
And Doug's going to go for a very chunky bet here. He goes all in.
Yes.
It's about 2 times the pot.
Very good read there by you, Mr. Brady, applying max pressure to Big Tony. These two in the lineup again on Saturday night for 100, 200, 20K min. Big Tony with a decision to make for his entire stack. That's 4.1.
A lot of missed draws potentially in Doug's range here. Not a word we like to use often on the Lodge live stream.
Sometimes.
Yeah, once in a while mix it in.
So there's a good time for
just
that.
a lot of different missed draws. I mean, mainly flush draws, but he'll also have some overcards like think a king queen with 1 heart, something like that. So he has a lot of hands like that to bluff with, and in these situations where you have a lot of hands that you could potentially bluff with and not so many value hands.
Nice to polarize a little bit. Looks like Tony's going to make this call.
He's holding that $5
He's
chip.
Flick it in. I think he's going to see the bag news. Tony, my guy. Tony's my guy. Doug's becoming one of my guys. Such a friendly gentleman.
Love Big Tony.
And Doug, very smart young man here. And let's see what Tony's going to do. Now back in the folding position, looks down, sees his ace. I think he's going to flick it in.
What are you guys thinking, chat? Call or fold here?
He lays it down, shows the ace, and lays it down. Great fold there from Tony. Well done.
Yeah, great fold.
Lucas, thank you for the comment. Very nice of you to say that.
Wednesday is most likely the other day I'll be doing it, yeah.
Awesome.
We're
going to have different commentators.
Tournament night on Wednesday.
That's right, feature table.
You going to fire a bullet, Rick?
Yeah. I probably will.
A donation, $600 to the fine folks.
I'm dead money in the tournament. Although tonight, Slick Rick took 700 from the table.
Attaboy.
There we go. Got him.
He'll blow up on you.
Do you remember Texas? Do you remember
Scotland. What a bet by Scotland.
Let's talk about your Bronco that you love so much.
That's a
You were
story.
bragging on this channel for a year. You get your Bronco finally, and then it breaks down on the road.
On the
3,500 miles on it, a brand new vehicle.
As we see, he put in the 3-bet.
Yes.
Erroneous. 950 it goes.
Horrible.
Jacks for Poker Traveler.
This is a, triple straddle pot, I believe we have. The 100 is on.
Yes,
Went
the
raised.
straddles are always on.
Raised to 300 from Scotland. Re-raised to 950 for me. Now Poker Traveler's going to play his hand.
There's no right way to play jiggities, so it doesn't matter what I do.
The Jiggity's drop, a new one here. We had
I like that.
Yeah, that's nice. That's very nice. Doug's got 7 deuce. I believe the 7 deuce game is on.
It is on.
How much are they? He's
all in. All you can eat. Oh, my
baby.
goodness.
How much does he win if gets through?
100 a player, and then an extra 100 from the last person that folds. What will E do? Does E want to play for his entire stack? Doug applying max
is
pressure.
folding.
Yeah. What will Seti do?
One of those classic spots where Doug is risking about 20,000 to win an extra 1,200.
Yes.
But it's a tastier 1,200 than most.
It's
most
actually
money you can put on the
900.
table.
This is so. I love this
Oh
play.
yeah, 900 then plus the 100 from the extra, right?
8 players.
Oh, we're 800,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Oh, well, 8 players pay him. There's 9 at the table, so 8
Yeah.
plus
right,
1.
Of course.
Seti, a pretty
You can look as long as you want.
loose player, loves the action, can afford losing this pot, and only losing right now to queens, kings, and aces. Would Doug be doing this with those type of holdings? Unlikely, I'd imagine.
I only do once or 3 times. I want somebody to
3 times not allowed on stream, Seti. You know this.
I've seen 3 times go badly.
3 times not allowed on stream, Doug.
Why's that?
For
Simplicity.
simplicity, yes.
to keep the
for
game
dealer.
moving.
He's going to show it.
Look at the joy, the utter joy in the face of Doug Paul.
Sick player right there. Doug's had a rough couple weeks here at the Lodge. He's open about it on his Twitter account. Hasn't had a winning session.
Showing off the dance moves.
Doing the polka.
Yeah, doing the polka there. Very nice, Rick. I like that one.
I'm like that. Sometimes I think it's good things.
Wow.
What did he put his money
Risk is risk what?
20% of his
He's got 20K behind, but said he has about 10.
Yeah.
So 10K risk there. Last off 7 deuce,
Good folds, guys. Good folds.
and said he's just not willing to play for it all.